disciplined and patient market trader. I am calm and focused when trading. I understand that trading is a game of probabilities. I allow my trades to play or free of interference. Money flows to me easily and frequently from multiple sources on a continuous basis. I trust myself. All good things come to me. I deserve abundance. I am a disciplined trader. I always stick to my trading rules and my trading plan. I see the market clearly and objectively, free of bias. I am surrounded by money. Abundance is my birthright. Wealth comes to me from many different sources. I allow the universe to bless me with abundance now. I trust that I will create abundance. I am magnetic to money and it is magnetic to me. I move from poverty thinking to abundance thinking. I am becoming more and more prosperous every day.
All right. If you guys can hear me loud and clear, please drop a 111 in the chat. If you guys can hear me loud and clear, please do go ahead and drop a 111 in the chat. How y'all doing? How y'all doing, family? Bring this volume down just a tad. How y'all doing? I see those ones. I see those ones. I see those ones. You guys are hearing me loud and clear. Amazing. For those of you who may not know me, my name is Mark with the C Blake, and you're on board Profits Before Sunrise, where we take the highest probability trade ideas, executing them with discipline, patience, and consistency. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are on YouTube, watching this channel, please do go ahead, subscribe to the channel, like, share. If it is that you would like to get more of this information, go check out some of the other videos that we have here. We love to educate individuals in the world of Forex, crypto, stocks, you name it, commodities, you name it, precious metals. Once it has a tick, in the market, we trade it. We're going to dive right into profits before sunrise now. We're going to start off by looking at the fundamentals of the market. The fundamentals of the market literally tells us whether there is any news event that possibly could be affecting us when we hit the charts. So let's swing on over to forexfactor.com, which is what I use to analyze the market. So without any further delay, today is November the 2nd. And today being November the 2nd, it is also Wednesday. We usually get a lot of news on oil on a Wednesday. So we want to be very careful when we're in the market because of crude oil inventories. When that news drops, literally at 9:30 a.m., the market tends to move in different ways. So please pay close attention to that. We're also at 7:15 a.m. We're going to have ADP, non-farm employment change. It's also big news, guys. So pay close attention to that. And for those of you who are on Zoom, my private mentorship group, welcome, 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 welcome. Can't start without making sure I shout out to you guys. You guys have been seriously amazing, learning the skill set and taking the highest probability trade ideas. Ladies and gentlemen, this feed that you're watching right now is not to give you any investment advice. This is not, I'm not replacing your financial advisor. I'm not giving any form of investment advice. This is for educational purposes only. So if you're following along, just please be mindful of your risk. Risk is very important. Risk management is key in this game. All right. Do not ever invest anything that you're not willing to lose. All right. Trading is risky. It involves risk, and risk is a good thing. All right. Because without risk, there is no reward. All right. So just be mindful of that as you take advantage of this information. So we're going to switch on from the fundamentals of the market and go on to the currency strength meter. Now, the currency strength meter is designed to ensure that we can identify the strengths of the currency. Okay. Now, what do you mean, Mark? Well, see, the strength meter is going to help you to decide whether the market is going up or whether the market is going down. Whether the market is going up or whether the market is going down. So for example, we usually trade three different pairs. We usually take a look at Euro USD, or we might look at Euro JPY, or we might take a look at USD JPY. Now, as we have already identified, and as will be the case for a very long time, the US dollar is very weak. And we know why, right? We know why, ladies and gentlemen. So as we take a look at the currency strength meter, the euro is literally about 5 bars strong. And there is an up arrow, which means that it could be at full blast. Let me go ahead and hit refresh again. You want to make sure that this is always up to date when you're looking at it. So the Japanese yen is full blast and USD is weak. So the first pair that we're going to want to look at is the USD JPY. Why? Because it has the greatest difference between the two strengths. Next up, we're going to want to look at Euro JPY and then Euro USD in that order. USD JPY, as we see it here, should be trending downwards. All right. Should be very bearish, should be descending. And Euro JPY should also be descending. So you want to write that down. UJ descending. EJ should be also descending. But Euro USD, that should be ascending. We should be going up. We should be bullish with Euro USD when we head over to the charts. So write that down. USD JPY, bearish. Euro JPY, bearish. Euro USD, bullish. All right. Let's take a look at that. USD JPY. That's the first one that we're going to be looking at this morning. So I'm going to go ahead and highlight that one, move it to the top of my chart list. and we know that that should be bearish. So I'm going to make that red. Euro JPY should also be bearish. I'm going to tag that red, and then Euro USD, I'm going to make that green. All right, now let's start off with USD JPY with our technical analysis.
All set, let's hit the road.
So we start off on the daily time frame. So what you're looking at right now, guys, is a candlestick chart, okay? On the right-hand side of the chart, you have price. And at the lower end of the chart, you have time. So what we're seeing is how price moves over time, all right? Now we're on a daily candlestick chart, which simply means that we're seeing what would have happened for the day. So yesterday we had a bearish candle. And you would have seen also that we had a very long wick. All right. We had a very long wick. So we want to go ahead and identify 4 key areas in the market that's going to form our higher time frame resistance and support areas. Okay. So we start off by looking at the previous candle. I'm going to turn my magnetic tool on there so I can get precise price points. That is where the price opened for the day on USD JPY. Okay, this area here is where it closed. But before it closed, it went as high as the top of the wick. We call those little long lines wicks. And at the bottom, that is the lowest point that price went to. But before it closed, it pushed all the way back up. All right, that's how it moved yesterday. So we're going to identify these key areas as our support and our resistances, or ceiling and floor. So of course, the lines at the top would be the ceilings, or what we call the resistance. DRS is what I label it as. So that's my daily resistance. Okay, why is this important? Why are we doing this? Because from time to time, we have seen that price could push to that area and then possibly reverse again. Now, if we're looking for a reversal trade, that just might be an area of interest for you. Okay, so let's identify it. So that's my daily support. And after the daily support, we work our way down to the 1 hour time frame. Okay, let's fix this chart so it looks good. So what can we see here? What can we tell from the daily resistance here? Well, we're currently pushing down to a floor. Remember again, Japanese yen is very strong and the US dollar is very weak. So what did we identify? That we could be going down in the market. That is indeed what has been happening from 12 o'clock a.m. this morning. We've been trending downwards, okay? So let's go ahead and identify that 1 hour time frame as well and see if we can identify those areas, key areas. Here we go again. This is the open. This would have been the close. This is the high, and this is the low. And you can see where price pushed down, and we have 3 candlesticks. 3 candlesticks that are reacting at that very place. Actually, we have a couple more over here as well. All right, that's reacting at that very place. So we know that's a major area, a major price point. So let's identify the ceiling or the resistance on the 1 hour. So we have the 1 hour resistance there. We have the 1 hour resistance there. And for those of you who are on YouTube, go ahead and leave a comment. Leave a comment, you know, if it is that you get some value from what is shared today. If you have any questions, drop it. If you'd like to be a part of my private mentorship group, go ahead and also just drop a 999 in the chat and we'll get in touch. So that's the 1 hour support. There we go. Perfect. It is now 5:15. Perfect timing to look at the 15-minute candlestick. All right. Looking at the 15-minute candlestick, I can see that the new 15-minute was just formed right here. Let me see if there's anything I need to identify on this 15-minute. Well, we have a high here, a ceiling that's being respected right now. So we're going to do a 15-minute resistance. Okay. And now we drop down to the 5-minute. This is where it all gets interesting, guys. This is where it all gets interesting. Watch this. When we're looking on the 5-minute time frame, we're looking for what is called a breakout of price. You can see here where we're consolidating and we're literally dropping right now at the starting of the 5:15 candle. Let me check my RSI because that could have been a move. Didn't quite give me the move I want based on the RSI. I like to be in a position or for the price to be in a condition of being overbought if I'm taking the trade down. If I'm taking it up, I'd like to see the RSI at what we call oversold, which is down here. So going up, it should be down here. Going down, it should be up here. Okay. So now let's identify those areas in the market that we could possibly be seeing a trade opportunity. I start off by looking at the highs and the lows on the 5-minute. You want to identify the reversal points. So this is the recent high, and this is the recent low. You guys see that? And I'm going to actually grab a box here, a rectangular, or just a box really, to highlight that area. And so what I want to see now in order to capitalize on an opportunity to get into the markets to make some money, right? What I need to do is I need to identify where I could possibly be getting a trade opportunity. Number one, we are looking to move downwards. All right. So we want to break the low, retest, and continue going down. This is a method that we've been using for many, many years. It's called the break and retest method. And it works very well with my strategy, ready, set, go. Now that strategy has been serving us for a long time. Very accurate for the very beginner trader so that they can actually get involved in learning how to multiply their own money on a consistent basis. Okay. So we're looking for price to break out of these zones. And you can see here where there were 3 separate times where price would have come down into that area and get rejected. So you have 1 push down, 2 push down, and then snipers on Zoom possibly could have capitalized on this trade idea because they're a bit more advanced, right? But for today's purposes, as I teach you guys more about binary trading, I want you to just observe. Take a look at how it is that price is moving. And if there is an opportunity, I will be personally taking it. All right, I'll be jumping into it. But I have to wait. So what exactly am I waiting for right now? I'm waiting for price to break out of this floor, retest, and continue to go down. Or if it chooses to push back up, I'm waiting for it to get back to this area, get rejected here, and then start to push back down. At which point, I'll be prepared to take the trade if my RSI is in the right position. Well, nothing's lined up right now. So what I'm going to do is simply set an alert. Yes, guys, you can set an alert. You can set an alert just in case you are busy, not able to watch the charts. Maybe, you have to tend to the children. Maybe you have to tend to the husband. Maybe you have to tend to the wife. Listen, whatever it is you're doing, you're busy. You don't have all day to sit down looking at the charts. And that's something a lot of people think also, that trading is based on you just sitting down, watching charts and watching the computer. Total misconception, guys. You can set it and forget it. All right. You can set it and forget it. You don't have to sit around waiting. Okay. So I'm just going to make sure everything is set up on my broker over here. And the broker I use, guys, is called IQ Option. IQ Option. You can also check out my YouTube videos that would actually show you how it is that we use IQ Option to take trades. I think it should be there. Go ahead and click that subscribe button also so you can be notified whenever it is I post new videos, you know, just to help you guys learn a little bit more about what we do here in the markets. It's quite easy, guys, for you to learn, that is. What's not easy is for you to develop into becoming a professional trader. That's not so easy. It takes time. It takes self-discipline. It takes consistency. It takes patience. It takes work. But the reward is fantastic, guys. All right. So USDJPY, I'm going to wait for that to drop. I'm going to switch over now to EuroJPY to see what that's doing. All right. So we see where EuroJPY is falling as well. It would have gotten to the ceiling recently. Here's the ceiling. So we have a ceiling right here. I'm going to identify it for you. And we have a floor right here. So we're also consolidating, or I can make a more recent floor. I can make a more recent floor over here. Right here. That's the recent floor. Okay. Now, guys, ready, set, go is very simple. It's literally 3 processes: get ready, get set, and go. Right? And we have a checklist for you to check off on each one of those things. When you're getting ready, when you're getting set, when you're getting ready to go, what are you supposed to be doing? So here we are. EuroJPY would have come to the ceiling. That was a previous ceiling, and it dropped at literally 10 minutes after 5. And it continued to drop until 5:15, at which point it started to push back up again. Now, if I'm going to get a reaction to the downside, and I'm not waiting for price to come all the way back up to the ceiling, we could possibly be seeing a movement between this zone. And if we get that, it'll be happy days, because we'll be able to take a trade live right here. I'll be able to get into a trade position live right here. So you guys can see how this works. Okay, you can see the analysis. So what we're waiting for now is for price to actually push up to here, retest, keep on falling. Now, if it continues to drop, here's what I'm going to be looking for. You see this red candle here? This red candle here represents a pause or consolidated area in the market on a lower time frame, or a retest on a lower time frame. So if price continues to fall, I'm going to be waiting to see if price is going to break and retest this area. Okay. So this could also be the possible move to the downside, to break this, to retest it, and then to keep on moving to the downside. Okay. So that's also an opportunity. I am going to drop again another alert. On my RSI, so that I can be warned when we're back up close to my area where I like to take my trades. And then the last currency pair. The last currency pair will be Euro USD. Let's see what Euro USD is doing. So remember, we had looked at Euro USD as what? A bullish move, that we're moving upwards in the market. Well, go figure, look at what it's doing. So I can identify that indeed we are pushing up, and we see that by show of the trend line. We are in a trend. We would have broken this high, retested it here. Let me show you guys a break and retest in action. So look, this would have been a high at some point in time before all of that price action. Okay, y'all don't believe about break and retest method on how accurate it is. Here we go. This was a recent high. Price broke it at 10 minutes after 3, created a high up here. And then what did it do? It came right back down, tested that very same area and pushed off. This is where you want to get into the trade going up, or get into the trade for it to be bullish. You want to take this trade up. This is where you get into the trade, ladies and gentlemen. On a bullish market for Euro USD at this time, you want to take this candlestick. Why? Because it retested the recent high. So what was once a ceiling would have become a floor. Take the trade. Now, if you're doing leverage trading, ladies and gentlemen, you got in after this green convincing candle, you ride this to the upside, that's 20 pips right there. Now, 20 pips could represent many things. It could represent $2 if you're doing 10 cents a pip. It could represent $20 if you're doing $1 per pip. It could represent $200 if you're doing 10 cents a pip, a standard lot size. I mean, $10 a pip, a standard lot size. Now that's leverage trading. And we take a look at that style of trading later on in the night at Profits After Dark. Okay. So for now, we're going to be looking at where could we possibly be taking this trade up for Euro USD. Well, given that we just created a new high, I would identify the new high first. This is the area that I'll be looking to break so that I can continue the upward trend. And once I see that the upward trend is continuing, I'd be entering upon a retest of that ceiling. So that would be here to retest here to continue moving up. You got that? But price is not moving in that direction right now. So we could possibly be getting a rejection of this trend line. So I want to look, where could be a possible place for us to actually enter this trade again? Well, you see this little red candlestick here, kind of looking like what we call a doji. Well, that's the next floor right here. We could possibly get a reaction right here. So we have a ceiling, not a floor. We have a ceiling right here with that candlestick. That's a rejection area. So we could possibly be seeing a push off this floor and also a push off the trend line in order to take a trade to the upside. Before we do that though, we need to check one very important thing. I'm not sure if I can give away this on YouTube because this is part of our secret weapon when it comes on to analyzing the market. Should I give it out to my folks on Zoom? Should I give it out? Should I give out the secret? Should I give out the secret? Huh, guys? Let me know. Should I give out the secret? JC said, nope. Hey, look, we got to share the information, man. The information is no good to us bottled up. What we're waiting on right now is a key point in time. It's the half an hour, the 45, and the hourly. Everything has to do with timing. Your timing has to be right in the market. And we're approaching 5:30 right now. So we need to see if we're going to have any opportunities in the market. So the Euro USD, we need to see if we're going to get a move to the upside. If we do, I'm prepared to take that trade. All right. Looking at USD JPY, let me see if we are getting a retest to go to the downside. We're not there just yet. We're still at the 50% line on the RSI. For the Euro Japanese yen, we are actually all the way down to being oversold right now. So we're not necessarily pushing down. Let me go back over to the currency strength meter, refresh to see if anything would have changed. Nothing changed. USD is still very weak. Japanese yen still very strong. Euro is still at 4 bars as well. So Euro USD is still going up. Euro JPY is still dropping. USD JPY is still dropping. And guys, I want to check that. I want to continuously check that because sometimes price will just switch up on you. It will switch up on you. The currency strengths will switch like that on a dime. All right. So on the 30 minutes, we're having a reversal on Euro JPY. Let's go ahead and look at the 1 minute, see what's happening here. So the 1 minute, we're getting a reaction at that floor. Guys, we can't make this up. It's just that we're not willing to take this and go against the trend. I would rather wait until I'm going in my direction. You might say, Mark, what do you mean by going against the trend? Well, if we're trending down, or we should be trending down, then I'm looking to take the trade down, right? I don't want to take the trade up. Now, you have advanced traders that will jump in this and take that trade up. They'll clear that trade in 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. By the way, guys, I forgot to tell you that. We don't hold trades for too long here. Within this hour, from 5 to 6, we're scalping the market. This is a scalping strategy. We're going to go in and execute our trades 1, 2, 3 minutes max, right? You can hold it for longer if you wish, probably 15 minutes, an hour, a month even. But that's not our style. We want to get in and out with the bag. So I'm looking for a 3-minute trade. So guys, look, as we push back up into this area, we can wait for the next opportunity, which is when? The 40 or the 45 after? The 40 minute or the 45 after? And I want to see price push up a little bit more on this RSI. Let's swing on over to USD JPY, see what it's doing. All right, so we're pushing back up right now. So we could possibly be retesting this. What's that? That 15-minute? Let's take a look. I really do hope we get the opportunity to trade here this morning so you guys can actually participate in an amazing trading experience. So given that the trend is so heavy to the downside, the Japanese yen is so strong, and the US dollar is so strong, we're going to get that momentum to the downside, guys. We're forming a trend within this consolidated area. I don't think we're going to get that push up. You guys can see that. So we're forming lower highs. But I'm still going to have to wait. I cannot enter the trade until I get a clear indication. Bev says secret sauce. Y'all don't want me to share the information. Come on, guys. Come on. We got to let them know. Hey, look, we have been consistently profitable month after month after month. And I'm not bragging. I'm not trying to impress you by saying that. I'm just trying to impress upon you that we have something good here on Profits Before Sunrise, where we only take the highest probability trade ideas. And I think you guys deserve an applause for that. You guys have been doing amazing.
So excited!
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
All right. So as we wait, I'm not sure if anybody over here would have taken anything. Receives blessings. That's right, Harry. I'm not sure if you guys would have taken this trade as we got a reaction off the 50%. You guys can let me know in the chats if you did. I'm still holding out. I'm still waiting. Just waiting for the right opportunity. See, when I get into these trade ideas, I don't just jump in them willy-nilly. And I don't teach others to just execute. We have a detailed way to enter the trades. And it's called our objective trading decisions. about 5 to 6 things that we must see in the market before we can execute our trades. And we've been consistent with doing this. 100% win rate week after week. Ladies and gentlemen, it can happen, but you have to be smart. You have to be decisive. You have to have self-discipline. You must tell yourself, I am only taking the highest probability trade ideas. You do that each and every single time you get into these markets, and I'm telling you, you can come out with the bag. All right. So let's continue to wait and analyze the markets. So you can see that price would have pushed up slightly, got to the 1 hour resistance, okay, at 525. And what did it do? It dropped. It got there again and dropped. This isn't a coincidence, guys. I'm telling you, it's important to have these areas, these zones marked off, because you're going to find that throughout the time frame, we could come back to that area and it will represent a strong reactive area. Now, I could have snipers who would have executed a 1 minute trade once price pushed up here, sending it back down. Because remember, we're taking trades down. You could have a sniper that executed here again and taken it down for another 1 minute. 2 trades so far. What if they would have risked 1% per trade? They're up 2%. My max amount is 3% per trade. What if we did both those trades and they went in our favor? That's 6% return. So I'm just trying to show you that if you pay close attention and stay diligent, this can be profitable. So we have price pushing back up. We're waiting for the next appointed time, which would be 45 after. All right, so we wait. Let's go over to EuroJPY. We're at the floor right now and waiting to see if we're going to get a reaction to the upside. Now, we should get a reaction to the upside right now, especially off this floor. If it is that we don't break it, we should be getting a reaction. Now, again, let me point something out for you. And if you're liking this information, if you're having fun here watching this, if you like the way I teach, go ahead and smash that like button and leave a comment in the feed down below and let me know. All right, let me know, because it does help out when I can interact with you guys and see what it is that you are getting value from or not. Either way, dislike, like, it don't matter. Just let me know. All right. So as you can see here, there are 3 instances where price pushed down and got rejected. Could it be because we have this floor here? No, guys, it's not just doing that because I put those lines there. It's being rejected at that point because this is a strong floor. So until price gains enough momentum with the sellers to break through it, we're going to constantly see a battle right at this area. And again, it's no coincidence that these 3 wicks are literally at the same price point, 145,641. Okay, not coincidence, guys. It's getting rejected here. Within this 5-minute candlestick, you'll see if I drop down to the 1 minute time frame, have a look. Let's look over here. See this right here? This is what is known as an order block. This candle here, it's respecting this candle. It dropped down. This green line here, this dotted green line, you see how it's moving? That's price right now, live. And you see how it touched the wick and then it pushed back off? It touches the wick or the top of the candle and it pushes back up. It's testing this zone, this entire block, this entire price, this entire candlestick. It's just testing it and testing it, picking up orders and more orders and more orders. All right, so that's literally what's going on with price right now. Ladies and gentlemen, go ahead and pick up a book by the name of Chinese-Japanese Candlestick Bible. It will teach you a lot about how to read these charts. There's also a book called Naked Trading. You want to go ahead and cop that as well if you're really interested in learning more about how the price moves. Naked trading. All right. Love those two books. All right, cool. So we wait. It's now 40 minutes after. We're still pushing down. Again, remember the Japanese yen is pretty strong. So I need to see price break out of this zone, possibly give me a retest to take it down. Let's see what USD JPY is doing. And then I'll switch over to Euro USD. So we're getting a reaction at the trend line. Euro USD is pushing up. Guys, I'm going to get ready to take the Euro USD. I already have a convincing candle. Oh, wow, guys, look at that push up. Let me know if you were able to get into that trade. Ooh, I should have got back here in time for the 40 after. Look at this. Let me know if you guys got in. Guys, Jackie, you're mean. Oh my gosh. Jackie's like, nah, don't share. All right, so we're looking at Euro USD. So, all right, so this is the 40 after. So this right here would have been a green candle. We're waiting to see this blast off. All right. Let's see. Euro was slightly stronger than the US dollar. So let's see what's going to happen here. All right. Let's look back at the 5-minute. All right. So we're literally at the trend line. We're currently right now slightly on the oversold line. Now we're getting some fight from the sellers to push this market up. All right. I'm in on this at the 972 area. So let's see if I'm going to continue falling or if we're going to get this push up. Falling right back down, possibly could be going back to that zone. Okay. I just doubled up my entry. I doubled up at the 961. Doubled up at the 961. Let me see this candle push back up. I'm gonna go to the 1-minute. You guys will see what I'm talking about. So I doubled up right here at the 961. Ah, yes, I just cleared, guys, literally on the buzzer. Wow. That's literally on the buzzer. I just cleared that one. If you guys were able to jump in that, let me know. Cleared on the UJ from the 50% going down. Okay, awesome. Let's go over to UJ and see what's going on there. Okay, so it's respecting the trend line right here, guys. You can see 1, 2, 3 wicks. And we're just waiting to see this come up slightly a bit more to tank. Guys, it's 5:44. We're getting closer and closer to my time where I like to take trades at 45 after. Let's see if we're going to have a setup here for that. All right, let's see if we're going to have a setup here for that. We're still floating on the 50% line for USD JPY. I don't take trades at the 50%. So I'm just waiting for that to crack out. Euro JPY still pushing down. We know Japanese yen is strong. We're finally breaking through that floor. Let's wait to see what she's going to do. And Euro USD waiting to see if we can get that nice push up. So I'm looking for a bullish move on Euro USD. We could potentially get a nice move. We're now at 545 after again. Euro is losing strength, so that is why it's doing what it's doing. And we have a down arrow. All right. I'm going to drop to the 1 minute, wait for a convincing candle. We're right at the floor right now. We could possibly be getting a move, a push off to the upside. The 1 minute is right at the 50% and turning down. The 58th second did not give us a convincing candle. For those of you who know the 58th second rule. So I'm going to prepare myself for another 3-minute opportunity on Euro USD. And if I get a green convincing candle here and a push up above the 50%, I could possibly be taking that up. All right. So I'm just going to wait to see if we're going to get that. Cleared and done. Cleared, cleared, cleared. I got a bunch of clears over here in a private group. All right. Awesome, guys. I know you all are rocking that out. And ladies and gentlemen on YouTube, if we're moving a bit fast and you don't quite understand what's going on, that's understandable. All right, that's understandable. It is not supposed to be that you're going to come here and understand what we're doing right off the rip. All right, it's not going to work that way. So it is now 47 after. Just simply waiting for this to close. Ooh, nice. Guys, there's a reaction. There's a reaction. All right, so for those of you who I kind of went in early, guys. Oh, everyone, you're in on it too? I thought it was me alone who snuck that trade. I snuck that one off real quick. I'm actually in at the 896 or the 969. Not sure which one it is. I think it's the 969. All right. Nikki B says she cleared. Awesome, awesome. The UJ 1 minute time frame. You guys are firing. All right, so I accidentally snuck off a trade here, guys, because on my IQ I went green right here real quick, and I was like, boom. All right, so if you went in for a 1 minute trade there off the floor, you'd have been good. So this is the 45 after. She's working her way right back on down now. Why? Because the 1 minute would have gotten to the oversold line. And that is usually why when I'm trading, I usually say to people, you want to ensure that the 1 minute and the 5 minute, well, they're moving in alignment. You don't want to take the 5 minute crossing up the RSI and the 1 minute crossing down. You want to take the 1 minute crossing up and the 5 minute crossing up together. That way you have a higher probability trade idea. Okay. I see Big O cleared, Linda cleared. Guys, drop y'all scores in the chat. Let me know. Man, you guys are amazing. Drop y'all scores in the chat. I know those of you on YouTube are like wondering what's going on. Well, it just so happens that we have individuals who are entering trades over here and clearing. All right, I'm about to clear my trade also in a couple of seconds here. I'm going to see if I could turn this on so you guys can hear that beautiful sound when you. That's what happens when you hit the bag, guys. That's the sound you hear when you hit the bag. All right. So that's 2-0 for me. I see 3-0, 2-0, 1 and done. 1 and done. Nikki is 1-0. 1-0, 1-1, 1-0. Amazing, guys. Amazing. This is what we do each and every single morning here on Profits Before Sunrise. If you guys weren't able to participate because you just simply don't understand what's going on, that's okay. That's why we have our mentorship group here to help you learn how to become a profitable trader here in the foreign exchange market, right? In the cryptocurrency market. If you like to trade gold, precious metals, we got you. Commodities, we got you. You want to look at oil, we got you. It doesn't matter what you want to trade. Once it has a pulse, we can actually apply fundamentals, technicals, and sentimental analysis to ensure we take the best possible trades. Guys, I think that's it for me. I'm 2-0, and I'm pretty much done. It is now 5:51. Let's see what's happening in the market. So price is now pushing down, Euro USD, still pushing down. We had a slight little reaction here with a push up, but she's still dropping. So there is still opportunity yet to get in and make these trades. You see, it's no coincidence, guys, that when we got started, we identified this area as a possible reversal zone. And it happened once, happened twice, it happened 3 times. It's there again. Could we be possibly getting another reversal? For sure. Right? At some point, it's going to turn around and head back up. Why? Because the euro is stronger. The only reason why we're still falling right now is because, as you can see on the currency strength meter, the euro lost some strength and there is a down arrow. What that's telling us is that euro is getting weaker. And so the momentum, the power that it would have had to go higher, it no longer has it. It's falling. But we can compensate for that and we can still take our buying trades, right? And we still know that at some point in time, this is going to follow what I drew right here and push off the floor. See, it's doing it right now. Guys, this is live. It's reacting again at that floor. All right. It's reacting again at that floor. So it's just about timing. It's just about timing. Let's see what USD JPY is doing. Then we'll check back in on Euro JPY and we'll call it a morning. Okay. So here we go. So you guys can see that nice drop. Many of us would have taken the trade right here at the trend line again and watch price fall, right? This is what we said, that price was continually falling, and at the 50% line, there's an opportunity for those individuals who like to trade the 50% line on the RSI. Hey, go for it. That would be an amazing trade opportunity, and we did get it. So if you decided to take that trade, you're a winner in my book. EJ. So we're breaking the floor on EJ right now. All I would need is a retest of this area to take it back down. I'll be in it to win it. So this will continue to fall, guys. This was the retest, this green. That was on 20 after. So we broke that floor. We came back up, we retested it. That was the move that I was showing you guys. That was the move I was showing you guys. We retested it and then we just fell from there. And look at the momentum. So if you have this skill and you choose to trade this on leverage, just think about this. Once price pushed back up here and retested and you got into the trade here on leverage, ladies and gentlemen, you could have literally taken the trade from here down to this floor, which would have been your take profit area. That would have been 10 pips right off the rip. I know some folks, all they want is 10 pips. Imagine if you're trading $10 a pip and you get 10 pips. Guys, that's $100. That's $100 out of the market in what, 35 minutes? Now, some of you might say, but Mark, what's $100 US? You show me anybody else who is doing that in less than an hour. $100. I mean, we have folks out there doing that, of course, but you would have just done it right here with your own 2 hands and 1 brain. This skill set is amazing, guys. But here is real kicker. Although it could have been $10 a pip, which would have given you $100, it could have also been $100 a pip, which would have given you $1,000 in 35 minutes. This is the beauty of being able to trade on leverage. This is the beauty of being able to trade binary, where within less than 3 minutes, less than 2 minutes, in 1 minute, you could have created 85% return on your investment, because that's what my broker is paying out right now, 87% actually. So it means that if you invested $1, you'd have made 87 cents on that trade. If you invested $10, you'd have made $8.70. If you invested $100, that would have been $87. If you'd invested $1,000, that'll be $870. And it just goes up, guys. See, the key here is not to try to flip money. That's not what we do. What we do is to objectively trade and take solid trade ideas and grow our capital so that our returns will also grow with our risk. And it's that simple. So join us each and every single morning here on Profits Before Sunrise, where we analyze the market and we wait for our trade ideas. And let's just watch the market play out. Guys, look at what's happening right now. Euro JPY is just tanking. We're now past that second floor and we're now at the base. So if we continue with this momentum, all I simply need to do is wait on the retest here and I'm in it to win it. Let's look at the USD JPY. What a trade that would have been. Ooh. What a trade that would have been. Guys, y'all deserve a hand clap for that. Jeez Louise, I'm done. I'm done. Let me come over here to my group here. 3 and done, gotta run. Have a blessed day. All right, Big O, he's out. Jackie, you are welcome, Jackie. You are welcome. You are welcome, welcome, Bev. Awesome session, indeed. Great session. Cleared the EU. Big O says 4 and done. 4 and 0. And I know that's big money. 2 and 1, Carol. You're welcome. Yes, Jackie, we're preparing for landing. You took the retest, Karen? Perfect. Amazing. What? On UJ or EJ? Let me know. Paul says 3 and 0 and he's done as well. Lovely. On the UJ. All right, there you go. There you go. Hey, the Japanese yen is super strong. The USD is super weak. It's a no-brainer. All we need is to analyze the market and figure out where we're going to take the trade. We took it off the trend line and it just tanked. So if you took that on leverage, geez Louise, that would have been your retest, your 32 pips deep. You can take profits right now and smile to work. I'm done here. I'm done here.
All right. Let's go.
All right, guys. So it is now 59 after. It is that time for us to shut this down. Again, for those of you on YouTube, I hope you guys would have had an amazing time with us, just analyzing the market. If you are a trader yourself and you were able to capitalize on some trade opportunities, maybe on your demo account, I'm so grateful that you were able to trade along with us. But this is what we do each and every single morning on Profits Before Sunrise. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get ready to close this call out. I hope each and every single one of you enjoy the rest of your day. Go ahead, like, share, and subscribe this to anyone who you think would have an interest in learning how to trade in these markets, because that's all we do here. All right. So like Jackie said, we need to prepare for landing. And so I'm going to do what I always do. Guys, buckle up and get prepared for landing. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your Captain Mark with the C. Blake, and we're on board Profits Before Sunrise, where we take only the highest probability trade ideas, executing them with discipline, patience, and consistency. We will be having another session at 11 a.m. on the Waltz with none other than business mogul herself, entrepreneur extraordinaire, JMax. We get started at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Waltz, and then we get back here to look at more smart money concepts with leverage trading tonight on Profits After Dark. And that's at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And so with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, may the divine forces in me greet the divine forces in you. May you all manifest each and every heart's desire. Ashe family, one love, have an amazing rest of your day. And you guys know how we like to close this call out. Like a seed in the soil.